I slept okay. A little tired today, but looking good, thank you. My day was good yesterday. Wakey, wakey. Heroes, thank you. Mary, thank you. Yeah, my Xbox is set up, yeah. Oh, that's sick, Michelle. My cold's okay. I'm still sick, yeah. Not too bad, but yeah, I'm okay. I did 4 calls yesterday. 4 calls. Rose Barbie, thank you. Yeah, they were fun. They were good. Kelly, thank you. Were you less nervous by the 4th call? Yeah. It was, yeah, for sure. Any fun plans for this day? Probably just making calls, going live, and then enjoying the weather. Maybe sit in the backyard. That's about it. Plans for the weekend somewhere by the water. Adam's coming down this weekend actually, so I'll see Adam this weekend. I gotta get blood work done tomorrow. That's about it. So far. Yeah. Happy 4th of July. Gonna cook out tonight. I'm not sure. Yeah. How are your workouts going? Good. I did a workout last night with Bill. So I haven't done it. I didn't do a workout for a couple days, 3 days. So yesterday was the first time back at it. So I'll do one tonight as well. Do 15 minutes on the tread today. That's about it. Look at me crazy cause I ain't invite you. Oh, you important, you the moral to the story. You endorsing motherfucker, I don't even like you. Corrupt a man's heart with a gift. Party at my house tomorrow, it's epic. Nice. That's fun. Thank God it's Friday, right? I need to walk today. Nice. Greece is coming up fast. It is. Today's already the 4th, right? Yeah, 4th. Yeah. Leaving at the end of the month. I don't know exactly what day, but yeah. The Jews all out me. All the stars are closed. All the stars are closed. All the stars are closed. Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna lay by the pool and have a drink. Nice, that's nice. Battling with the 1 gifted sub, thank you. I hit Pilates this morning, so all set to have cocktails later. Nice. That's a vibe. My mom's coming to visit, that's sick. Great tunes, thank you. On the dock drinking coffee, nice. Got a coffee shit. Gonna live your life, you're running out of time. Is it easy? All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Staring at 2 different views on your window ledge. Coffee is gone.
Annie, thank you. Sandra, thank you so much. Hunter, thank you. Kim, thank you. Thank you guys so much.
There you go, wishing floating down, I wish it would. It's like I'm always causing problems, causing. I didn't mean to put you through this, I could tell. We gonna sweep this under the carpet.
I hope that I can turn back the time. Sweet girl, thank you so much for the 1 gifted.
I promise to build a new world for us two, with you in the middle.
Thank you, Sharon, for the 10 gifted subs. Sweet girl, thank you for the 1 gifted. Annie, thank you. Sharon, thank you so much for the 10 gifted.
The silence in the air felt like my soul froze.
Rita, thank you for the 1 gifted.
I might just
Good morning. Hey, what's up?
this gut feeling I'm trying to
Mary with the 2 gifted. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
we find a missing
Good morning, Jules.
we could sweep it up.
Sonia, thank you for the 1 gifted. I hope that I can turn back the time and get it all. Brian, thank you so much for the 1 gifted. Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. What are you writing? I'm writing the calls. Just organizing those. I got coffee. Does Adam arrive today? Um, he arrives tomorrow because he works today, so it's gonna be late. Karen, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Thank you, Karen. Rita, thank you for the 1 gifted. How's your cold? My cold's good. I'm doing well, guys. Don't worry. Not too bad. Any new quotes from the whiteboard today? Not too sure. Um, Not too sure. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Wills Barbie, thank you so much for the 1 gifted. Thank you. Love they doing the call. Thank you. Canadian cousins together again. Yes. Excited to see him. Excited to see Adam. Good morning.
Declare your independence from high prices this July 4th only
Wills
at
Barbie,
Grocery
thank
Outlet.
you.
Celebrate with buy one get one free.
Have you ever been to the US for 4th of July? I honestly don't think I have.
And don't forget the buns,
My
red
brother's
soda,
there right now.
salt or
So I think he's gonna have fun tonight. Wills Barbie, thank you. You did amazing yesterday. Thank you so much. It was great talking to you. Life goes down on me, surround me like a waterfall.
And there's no stopping us right now. I feel so close to you right now.
Damn, 2 weeks of fireworks, huh? Well, you should at least one time. US is beautiful. I will, for sure. I'm not a loser. I'm definitely gonna have fun. I'm just busy at the moment. Marcy with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Marcy. How's my most favorite guy doing this morning? I'm doing well. Doing well. Another day. Another day, another dollar. Close to you, At our fairgrounds, have the best fireworks, goes on and on. Nice. Take care, Joe. Marcy Darcy, thank you again for the 5 gifted. Good morning, Jen. It's all something.
I feel so close to you right now. There's no stopping us right now. And there's no stopping us right now.
My dogs are afraid of fireworks.
There's no stopping
That sucks.
us right now.
For today.
I feel so close to you right now.
Read new live on TikTok with Adam. I'd love to see him. I'm not sure. I'm heading to northern Wisconsin. I'll be further north than you. Oh wow. See ya. My pup goes in her kennel with treats. and blankets. Oh, nice.
If 10
And
million
then
fireflies
fireflies.
lit up the world as I fell asleep, 'cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You'd think me rude, but I would just stand and stare.
Nice.
I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. 'Cause I get 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs as they tried to teach me how to dance. A foxtrot above my head, a sock hop beneath my bed, a disco ball is just hanging by a thread. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep.
Good morning.
'Cause everything is never as it seems.
Yeah, the phone calls are nice. They're good.
Leave my door open just to crack.
It's nice to
'Cause I feel like
have more personal conversations with the fans, so it's been good. It's been good.
counting sheep.
So yeah, I'll probably do like 4 a day.
Too tired to fall asleep.
Any plans for golf soon? I'm not sure.
10 million fires.
What's one piece of advice you're thankful you received?
Misty eyes as they said farewell. But I'll know where several are if my dreams get real bizarre. 'Cause I saved a few
To
keep them in a jar.
um
I'd like to make my
believe God, trust in God, lean on God. That type of advice is really good. Happy to hear that. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying them. Thank you. I'm gonna get a call next week. Yeah. Is your girlfriend gonna meet Adam? I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Great advice. Yeah. Yeah, life is beautiful. I want to talk to you in person for a long time, Carrie Chance. Really thank you.
Planet Earth turns slowly.
Oh, thank you.
It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, because my dreams are bursting at the seams.
Yeah, exactly. Trusting God and the process, yeah. Easy to talk to, thank you. You could live a different life, what would it look like? I would never want to live a different life. Stephanie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Steph. Nice to see you this morning. Thank you so much. You as well. If you had no fear, what would you try? I don't think I have any fears, to be honest with you. Like, my life is just, I care a lot, so for me, I go through harder times than the average person, but it's also why I'm doing better than the average person. And I'm smarter than the average person, so I'm not too worried about fear and stuff. Missy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Missy. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? Honestly, with wishes, just like I don't really have wishes, you know? I think just like peace, happiness, like more of all that. That's about it. Maybe like, you know, unconditional love forever, like all that stuff. But I already have that, you know? Um, so maybe just be closer to God each day. Amanda, thanks so much for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you. Cheryl with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know. Not really internal stuff. Just honestly, for people to love themselves and just not feel like they have to play like games and stuff like that. I feel like there's a lot of people that overthink and like put that on you, and I think just like I wish for peace in the world, bro. Just people to just like chill, enjoy, be honest, all that stuff, you know? Because there's a lot of people that just don't really know what they want, you know? So it can be hard for others. Cheryl, thank you again for the 5 gifted, you know? But yeah, that's about it. Yes, the person in the mirror you should love the most, 100%. That's why I would just say, like, trust God's process. None of us are perfect. We all go through confusion, you know, hard times. But I'd recommend just continue to walk your path because you're smarter than you know. You know, sometimes life's hard to accept. Things are hard to accept. But you don't have to have it all figured out. Just keep walking your path and trust that God's got you. So I would say just get closer to God each day. How do you do that? I say just know that you have God in your heart as you continue to live. So whatever you do, if it's watching a TV show, watch it with God in your heart. You know, everything you do, just walk with God, and He will figure out everything for you and He'll be the only person to give you peace.
There's more to love with YouTube Music
Yeah.
Premium. Listen to ad-free songs and discover new podcasts anytime, anywhere. Try it free of charge.
Or else you'll feel empty. Would you ever enter a hot dog eating contest? Maybe. I'm pretty fast eater. What brings you joy? I would say like God, to be honest. Like, and when I say God, people ask like what? I would just say like nature, like things like that are like just life itself. You know, life itself brings me joy. Other stuff I've tried to give me joy, but honestly, people that have fun all the time, very empty people, I realized in my experience. Some of the people that are pushing it the most are mostly the most unhappy people, and it takes a certain time to get to that point. And you know, they just use people. It's a demonic feeling, you know? So in my opinion, like, people might think like, oh, Will's sad or this. Will's not sad. Look at my job. I wake up and do whatever I want. And I've always been like this, no matter if I was doing this or something else. So, you know, I work for what fulfills me. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but, you know, I continue to walk with God, and I've always been like that. But I definitely do make mistakes, and that's just normal, you know? But yeah, I would say I think a lot of people are scared to be sad, you know? scared to feel. So I would just recommend just letting yourself feel. But to do that, honestly, there's no other way to feel than God. There's no other way. You'll always bottle up emotions and you'll never accept things if you don't just ask God and continue to walk with God. And then He'll give you the answers. Basically, that's just my experience lately, like, to be honest with you. And it always comes back to that. It always comes back to that. As much as I try to, do my own thing, it always comes back to that. But, we live and we learn, right? But just be grateful for life.
For thinking that we could be something for real. Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. So am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? But that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see.
What a coincidence. I found God on the corner of First and Amistad, where the West is all back home, all alone, smoking his last cigarette. I said, where'd you been?
He said, ask anything. Where were you when everything was falling apart? All my days spent by telephone, never rain. All I needed was a call that never came. To the corner of First and Amistad, lost and insecure.
You found me right on the floor. You have to wait.
Where were you just a little late? You found me. In the end, everyone ends up alone, losing her, the only one who's ever known who I am, who I'm not, who I wanna be. No way to know how long she will be next to me. Lost and insecure.
You found me right on the floor. You feel pressured having call scheduled? Pressure is not a bad thing, guys. You feel pressure, it's good. Feel pressure about everything in life, right? But it's not something to be complaining about. Good morning, good morning. Well, it's just true, Brandon. It's just true. You help me appreciate nature. Nice, thank you. You ever listen to Christian music? Not too much, no. You found me lying on the floor.
Where were you? Where were you? Lost and insecure. You found me lying on the floor. Surrounded,
Yeah.
surrounded, why'd you have to wait? Where were you? Where were you? Just a little late.
How do you visualize God? Honestly, I follow Jesus first. Jesus is my like savior in every aspect. He helps me like heal. When I'm in my lowest times, the only person that brings me out of it is Jesus. That's it. How do I vision God? The whole universe, everything. Yeah. No, you need it in your life. I'm not saying you need it. Like, I don't really care what you do. To be honest, I have my own life just like you guys have. But I need Jesus in my life, so I choose that. Keeps me going.
Delivery fees may apply, subject to terms and conditions.
Yeah. Yeah, every time I talk to God, it's the only time I can literally, when I say feel, I mean like, He's the only way to honesty. The only way to being fully honest is through Jesus. Through God. Watching all through. Yeah. Yeah, the only way to get through life is through God. To be honest, I've never met somebody that's fulfilled that doesn't have God. Not one person. Every person that's struggling or worried is missing a piece of God. Even if you're going through the worst times ever, God helps. Have you ever felt that you've seen God? I see God, Jesus' face all the time. Ever since something bad happened to me, I saw the devil on the wall and I saw Jesus, and I was in like the most like dark place. Like everything was like, I was seeing things like atoms and shit, and I was crawling on the floor. I thought I was dying, and I saw Jesus, and ever since then I always see him on the left side of my body over here. Through my heart, I see his face. So he guides me a lot, and yeah, he's always with me. And so are angels all around, so it's really cool. No problem. Did it bring you peace in that moment? Yeah, like definitely full repentness in that moment, and I got out of it, and ever since then he's been with me through the good, through the bad, and I'm just learning each day to trust him more. So my number one is Jesus. So if your number one is Jesus or God and you're sinning in any way, you're not following God. Like, I don't care what you say. If you are doing any type of sin, anything that's not with God, you're not with God. So my suggestion is to follow God while you're here, or you'll never live a good life. Ever. Yeah, you don't even ask for forgiveness. You live through forgiveness. It's not about talking, it's about believing. It's not about Jesus, please, Jesus, please, Jesus, please. It's just with your actions you ask. And that's repentance. That's where all the answers will start to come.
Dirty looks from your mother.
How old were you when you had your spiritual experience?
Never seen you in a dress that
It was actually a couple years ago or a year ago.
special occasion. Not invited, but I'm glad I made it. Oh, let me apologize. I'll make up for all those times. Your love, I don't wanna lose. I'm begging, I'm begging you. Wait, can you turn around? Can you turn around? Just wait. Can we work this out? Can we
So I would suggest,
Can you come here, please? 'Cause I wanna be with you.
honestly,
Wait, can you turn around?
don't
Can we turn around? Just wait. Can we work this out? Can we work this out? Just wait.
I would say like don't trust anyone else but God. Honestly, like I wouldn't like don't look for answers anywhere else. Like honestly, that's my experience. Like I try to look for answers from other people or wonder, like get that validation or like what's going on. But whatever's not meant for you will not be with you. Whatever is meant for you is for you. So I would just say the only person to be following and its most beautiful thing is God. Seriously. Turn around and it's me. Yeah, I think my brother helped me a lot with finding God, to be honest with you. Or not even finding God, but just remembering God. My brother helped me a lot. I've been depressed talking to him and been cursing, and my brother's a saint. Do you believe that angels look over you? They're looking over all of us. You know, God's everywhere. God is everywhere, guys. Like, it's a spirit everywhere. And he wants you to follow him. He just wants you to follow him. That's it. And he will help you, like, make miracles happen. Like, I would be with my brother, and he would look at me and say, Will, I understand you're going through a lot, but the one thing I don't want you to do is curse at God, because he made so many miracles happen in our lives. He made in all our family, God was in our life. So I need you to respect God. And that honestly changed my, I can't believe the light. When he said that to me, the light, it's like I saw diamonds, like through, like it was like so spiritual. I was like, oh my goodness.
YouTube Music Premium.
Yeah, it was really good. So yeah, blaspheming is the worst thing you can do. So like, never say you don't believe in God. Never curse at God. Like, that is the first thing you can just never do. Like, that's the number one thing you can't do.
We spent the late nights making things right between us.
Oh yeah, this is amazing, bro.
But now it's all good, babe. Roll that backward, babe, and play me close. 'Cause girls like you run around with guys like me till sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you.
You don't have to understand non-believers, Donna. That's the first mistake that you can't be even thinking about. Like, you can never doubt God in any way. Like, zero. Like, don't ever even look for evidence, ever. That's why social media, doom scrolling, all these things in my eyes, sinful. Honestly. I think TV's sinful. You guys don't have to believe me, but just my experience. I think everything that's not just walking with God is sinful. It's a manipulation. It's to get you brainwashed. Can a non-believer be a good person? Yeah, I think everyone's a good person. I think everyone's born a good person, and I think everyone has that good in them. But I'd say if you would want a better life, to follow God. And trust in God. In my experience, like, if you don't agree with me, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? How do you feel about the afterlife? Most peaceful place in the world. I'm excited for the afterlife. Like, honestly, I'm probably the most excited for the afterlife than anyone I've ever known, to be honest with you. I think it's the most peaceful thing in the world. So, I'm just happy to be here while I'm here. Yeah, like, I don't have to talk about non-believers though. Like, I just don't care. You know, I'm not God. I'm not studying people. I would never rush to get there. I'm not suicidal in any way. And I would never rush to get there. But I do live my life to the full until I'm ready to go. Yeah, if people think I'm suicidal, you're wrong. Like, very, very wrong. Because I'm the furthest thing from that. Yeah. Thanks, Laura. Yeah, no, I don't even need hearts, Lady Ange. It's just true. I'm not trying to be buttered up. It's just it's just, like, there's nothing. It's just true. There's a heart. Yes, death isn't scary if you believe in the Lord. I'm not scared of death. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's why I'm finding my peace. But when it is beautiful to find your peace, but just know that it's all through God. Like, if you're going through a hard time, just go to God and everything will work out. Like, what I'm trying to tell you is, like, you can't do it yourself. That's why you're hurt, because you're trying to do things yourself. Like, you're trying to figure out your problems, like, yourself. You're trying to figure out why this person talked to you this way, or why this. You will never figure it out. Like, it's just, you have to just go to God, and then everything will work out. And that means not knowing what tomorrow holds, because you're grateful for today. That's beautiful, Dr. K. Yeah, I'm not scared of the process of dying. Because when you have God, everything's amazing. Like, when you're dying, right, you're actually getting closer to God. So that's the closest and most meaningful you'll ever feel in your life. So you're supposed to embrace it. You're supposed to repent, dive into that with grace and faith and like all of that. Pain's good. No pain, no gain is basically what I'm saying. So enjoy that. I'm not saying wish for it, but I'm saying enjoy it. It's a part of life. Good morning. Thanks, Catherine. Yeah, and it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be afraid. That's all I'm saying. Right? Like, we're all afraid. We're all, for the unknown. But that's okay. But through that process, just leaning on God is the only thing that'll make you feel happy. Nothing else, guys. Nothing else. You can have all the money in the world. It's not going to make you feel happy. It's going to make you feel worse. You can have all the people in the world. It's not going to make you feel happy. It's going to make you feel worse. I swear. The only thing is God. Soon. No, money makes you more. Money is the root to all evil. Like, it gives you, like, from my experience having money, it's made a lot of people around me different. And you know how weird that is? It's almost like dehumanizing. It's not even the only person that loves you is God. Like, there's people that love, whatever, but the only person that fully loves you is God. The only fucking person. Sorry for my language, but yeah.
Every time I go out, yeah, I hear it from this one, hear it from that one, that you got someone new. Yeah. I see but don't believe it.
And I'm not saying like we can't enjoy love, like liking each other, loving each other, but the only person that unconditionally fully loves you is God. Because we're human. Do you feel God with you throughout the day? Yeah. But only if I choose Him. When I don't choose Him, the worst things happen to me. Like, that's why I'll never sin ever again. I made that decision because I've been in like the darkest places ever. Like, to the point I just didn't know like what to do. And I just can never feel like that again. So that's when but every time I'm in my darkest place, the only thing that pulls me out is not being a beauty, not money, not girls, not being better than my neighbor. None of that stuff makes me feel, doesn't get me out of it. None of it. The competition, nothing. It makes it actually worse. The only thing is when you actually just repent and lean on God. Yeah, for sure, but I think the concept of money is evil right away. I don't think there should be people with more money and people with less money. I think everyone should be equal. And I think life should just be enjoying like God and God's nature and God's fruits and just human. I don't think it should be, So yeah, of course, like we're in this world, we have money, but now it's how you use it, right?
I used to believe all in a dream. Smoking mirrors keep us waiting on a miracle.
The calls were good.
On a miracle. Go through the darkest of days, having
My view of God since I was a child, like I've always believed God my whole life. But I think like getting to teenage adult years, no, I would say I lost God. I never lost God, but I think like there was times in my life where I forgot about God, and those times hurt me, you know. Um, but he never stopped loving me though, which is the most beautiful thing ever, because being in hell is a choice, and it makes it feel like you're burning forever. And then once you go to heaven, it's like, what was that? It almost just like sucks you right up, and everything is forgotten. So it's a spiritual realm that you need to stay in, basically. Thanks, Colin. Thanks, sweet girl. What's your idea of sin? I think like sin is like, I think sin is not just like, I think sin's just not like, it's like there's like spirits going around you constantly, and there's dark spirits and there's good spirits, and and then it's basically like how you're thinking and all that. So I think like sinning is just following the dark spirits. So if you feel something is wrong, if you feel this is not the best thing to be doing and you're doing it, you're following sin. It's hard to take that higher route sometimes because there's so many. It's easy to be negative. It's easy to be lustful. It's easy to be put people on down lower than you. That all that stuff is easy and makes you feel, and that's why the devil is just quick. It makes you feel good instantly, whatever. Um, so it's just a practice of just to continue to follow what you believe is good and to keep doing good. So yeah, basically sin is what pulls you away from God. And you know, you will the devil will make you lose everything, bro. Like as much as you think you deserve this and you deserve that, you're just human, just like all of us. Um, so you can't be boastful. You can't all these things. You have to realize that if you're not following God, nothing's gonna work out for you. Nothing. It's all gonna crumble. It's all gonna go away. Um, so for me, my problem was I wasn't putting God first. I was putting everything else, everyone else before putting God first. And that was not okay. That was not okay. Um, yeah, it was just not okay. Good morning, good morning. I'm doing good. Doing good. I might get another coffee soon here. Sometimes that's how we learn. No, that is how you learn, right? Um, that is how you learn. Or there you do when your mind gets in a dark place. Listen, it's all a choice. That's what like for me, right? It's all a choice. Like, just say the worst things happening in your life, okay? Just say you have cancer. Just say my first call is at, I think, 1. Just say you committed murder. Let's say that's the worst thing you can do. You still need to find God. Like, no matter what happened, like, God forgives you. I don't care, like, there's a lot of hurt people, but the people that are hurt, that's your choice to be hurt. That's your choice not to forgive. Um, and I know, there's brutal people that do brutal things. I've been there too. I've had brutal things happen to me, and people have had worse. But it's my choice to forgive for my own peace. Doesn't mean I have to talk to that evil person that's evil, but it's my choice to forgive. Um, so it just goes for everybody. I don't care who you are, what you've done. I love every human being, everybody. And people might think I'm nuts for that. Oh, but what about this? I don't care. I love every human, and I want the best for every human. I want in their mind. I want them to feel okay. Do you think some just can't be forgiven? Not at all. I think everyone in the world can be forgiven. Truly. Truly. Doesn't matter who you say, I think everyone in the world can be forgiven. And you don't have to agree, Lori, because I see your attitude and that makes me not care. I would never want to be like that. And I'm sorry to be so straight up and blunt, but I would never want to be like that. You know what I mean? So I'm happy for who I am. And I hope that you can be happy one day because I know that not forgiving makes you a smaller person and it makes it more dark. Yeah, but YOLO, who are you? You're not God. So I don't care what you say, you know? You can say, but by me, whatever. Doesn't matter. You're not God, so I don't care. Literally, though. Like, I'm not just saying that. That's just literally what I believe. And yeah, it hurts you, it hurts your soul. It's just not even about that. It's just about how you look at life. And I think when people are on their deathbed and really thinking about things, I think the only thing that they'll be regretful for is having hate in any way. Um, because life's like very like valuable and very short and all of that. Forgiveness doesn't mean the act was okay, it means we move on in peace. Yeah, of course, right? Like people sin and people do horrible things and it's absolutely brutal, but if someone committed murder to my family, I would still forgive that person. Would I be hateful? 1,000%. At first, would I want to hurt that person? 1,000%. Would I eventually forgive that person? 100%. Call me crazy, but that's just me. Yeah. It's not even about having a kind heart, it's about being close to God. It's about being, in my opinion, one of God's favorites. Honestly, one of God, and God doesn't have favorites, but I think I'm very close to God in a lot of ways, and I've always been. And people see that, and that's why people call me blessed. Yep, you are blessed. Oh, Diane, you don't have to tell me. I'm living it, right? I play the low road sometimes. Like I don't want people to, I want to be on other people's level and but no, I'm very, very high up, very spiritual, very, very blessed in a lot of ways. And a lot of people don't want to hear that, jealous people, but I don't care because I'm speaking my truth. So it's not I'm not compare like, but yeah, I'm very blessed and a lot of people try to look down on that for their own sake, right? Um, but I've never been like that to compare and judge and make people. I look up to people that are doing good. If someone's doing good, I look up to them in every way. I'm still working on forgiving the vice principal. You have a gift for what I've seen from day one. Thank you. Yeah, thank God. I 100% believe you're blessed. D, I don't care what you believe, to be honest with you. I'm telling you that I'm blessed. So you don't need to 100% believe anything. Sorry, not sorry. I talk to God every night, looking at the stars. Nice. Beautiful. The stars are beautiful to talk to. I've been doing that since I was young, looking at the stars. We're all a work in progress. Of course, all for the rest of our life we will be, because it's all the stages of life, what we have to go through, what we have to get over, um, and there's always new chapters. Just stating my opinion. I understand, but you don't have to say that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need validation, let's say, from your opinion. So to move on would probably be better in that situation than to just validate things like that. Just saying. I don't know how I would handle a situation where someone harmed my family in a May time. Yeah, but that's just the process that is honestly when I listen to that, it's sad. That message. Like the only thing I read out of that message is just sad. You know what I'm saying? So I just wouldn't be like that. That's just me. I don't know. A lot of people are just so caught up behind, like, that's just sad to me. Do you think something special? I know I do. You don't have to tell me. I love how people are contemplating. It's fine. Like, obviously, right? Great convo, of course. To me, you're a miracle. Thank you. Have you been writing lately? Wow, that was a left field comment. Not really. Not really at the moment, no. Not really. I was doodling yesterday a bit, doing some drawings. Oh. Do you think one of your purpose of your life is to bring people closer to God? Yeah, I do. I do. Thanks for asking that. Oh, thanks, Rita. Paintings? No, just scribbling with a pen. Yeah, yeah, no. It is what it is, right? Draw, whatever. It's not something to be like, oh, it's so nice. That's beautiful. Like, yeah, it is what it is, right? It's just drawing. Yeah. When I'm bored, I just doodle, you know? Like when I'm talking to someone or something, just doodle, whatever. Not a big deal. feel sad for people. Yeah, I understand. I think just like forgiveness and how you do that is just not contemplating things, it's just moving forward with it, you know. And what hurts you is going to make you stronger, and that's why God puts you through those hard times because it's building you to get closer to God. The journey of God is hard sometimes, right? Well, it's all the time. It's hard, but that's the step that you take to like get better. Um, And trust me, there's a lot of people that are going through even harder, right? And we're all going through stuff, though. That's what I realized. As much as you see people with smiles on their face, they're going through stuff you can't imagine. And that's why, well, you can imagine, but you just don't see it sometimes. But everyone's going through stuff. Um, that's why people do things, The most successful people are going through the hardest things. And that's why they're doing it. Because it's like, you know, it's like, I need to distract. I need to get through there, whatever it is. Yeah, yeah, yep. Well, I don't think a smile hides things. I think a smile shows strength. I think a good smile shows strength. I think it's your job to not bow down to that smile and recognize it and look through it and like look at it, because what a smile is pain turned into gratefulness, you know? Because we're all in pain. It doesn't make you a less person. Life is very, very simple and hard. So it's like we're all in pain, like since we were born. That's why we're crying right away, right? Yeah, and like I think like don't be down on yourself for like anything. Like just like be so grateful like that you have God and like you're a living being, Like it's kind of cool that like you can move your arms and you're a living being and it's just so like be so grateful for that. Like you don't need to look at other people's lives on social media to be happy. Like all these things are just not not good. Um, and then the whole like a lot of it's just it's not good, bro. As much as it's hard to get over, listen, like you guys know I'm the most sexual person ever. And I swear on my life, that's something I'm stopping now. Because every time I was using sex as a thing, it just wasn't nice for me. It was always just felt like for me, like I want sex when I have the love of my life and I'm actually like we're working on something, you know? And like that's the only thing, like honestly. Or I just don't even want it. Like I don't want to be like thinking like that. Like it just does not feel like good in any way, to be honest. And if you really think about the act, it's kind of gross. Like to be honest with you. Like if I think of like someone else having sex or something, it just to really look at it from the out, it's kind of gross, right? Yeah. Yeah, growth is hard. If you think it's gross, you haven't been with the right person. Joe, I've had sex more than you have. 100%. I've been with right people. I've been with like I'm not saying sex is gross, but I'm saying if you're just using sex, it's gross. And that's why I said love of your life because when you have someone, but with the love of your life, if you guys are just having sex, that's gross in my opinion. I think sex is for like getting to a meaning, like having like I think sex is like having like meaning behind the sex, like and having like a starting a family, not just having sex to have sex. Tracy, thank you so much. Yeah, the reason behind it like can't just be, oh, I have this fantasy and I want to get it out or whatever. Like the reason to sex should literally only be to create and like and it doesn't mean like the first time creating, but like yeah, to like and honestly, and that is really what it is. Yeah, sex just for procreation, yeah, to be honest, yeah. As much as that makes me sad, listen, like fuck. Again, horniest guy you'll ever meet in your life is me. Like to the point where like it's an addiction, right? But um like through all of that, I've learned a lot. People that aren't fertile, that's okay. Then that just wasn't your cho that wasn't your path, and you have to um like and I'm not saying don't have sex though. Like it's whatever is for you, right? So like if God puts you together and you're not fertile, but he puts you with someone that and you guys want to go through things together and have sex and love each other, then that's like a good thing in my eyes because not everyone has the same lives and everything has like and that's why I emphasize like meaning, you know? Tracy, thank you so much. You're loving yourself more. Well, yeah, I had to go through like hard times to love myself, but it's like I love God, number one, and it's very like emotional because I love people so much, right? And I love my old habits and all this stuff, whatever. But I don't love it. I just kind of like it, you know? And I'm going through a lot, with a lot of things. But the only thing that's like keeping me intelligent and work and like working towards what I work through is like God, and just kind of letting like him make the decisions. And that's why I really emphasize like don't trust, like don't trust anyone else but God. Like I'm not even joking. Like, because um you'll be like always worried, basically. You'll always be wondering. And that's just not how you're supposed to live. You're not supposed to live like wondering what this. You're just supposed to like trust in God, and that's where the confidence will come. Fantasies isn't a bad thing. I'm not like, it's subjective. Like it is for whatever it is for you. So like again, you don't have to like I don't even know why we're still talking about the fantasies when I've moved on. Like that was like 5 minutes ago. But I think people just get stuck up. Like people are just like worried about their sins basically. And they're just sitting there like, well, I can't go to hell because the blah blah blah. Just get over it, man. Just get over it. You know what I mean? If you got nothing nice to say, don't say it, basically. God is my first thought in any hard time or just daily decisions. Yeah, daily decisions. That's number one. So when you have intuition and gut feeling, that's God speaking to you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's why the cross is like straight like that, because it holds yourself together. Because it's the head, the gut, and the heart. And it holds it all together. So it's basically like walking with that. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, no, yeah. I've known that without even anyone telling me. Like that's how close I am with God. Um, like no one's ever told me that, but I just knew it. Is your girlfriend spiritual? I believe so. Again, like we're just friends. Like I think like in a lot of ways, like we're rushing it and stuff. And again, that's why like you gotta let God do the work because we don't know what our future holds. And sometimes like we like to act like that. CJ, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Um, so I think like with us, we're just kind of like, letting God do the work with that. Um, giving ourselves like that space to, let God do his work. But yeah, I do believe so. I think I actually know so, but I just don't really like talking about other people, to be honest with you. I just don't think I'm not her judge. Yeah. No, of course it's okay. I'm not saying it's not. That's why I said it, right? You don't have to let me know. I get the motherly love sometimes, but it's just not like, come on, guys. I'm confident. I'm saying what I said. Rebecca, thank you so much for the 1 gifted sub. You know, yeah, let her speak for herself. Of course, I've said this 100 times. I've said this probably 5, 6 times. So I don't have to be a broken record about it. But yeah, you have an amazing testimony to tell and help others. Just your truth. Yeah, no, I do. I know. That's why it can be tough sometimes, but I think what God's doing to me is like putting me through things so I can help a lot of other people because I've been seeing that, you know? You've definitely gone stronger in your journey through the last 4 years. Yeah. And I've always been strong. Like I'm probably one of the strongest forces in the world in my eyes. And people will say maybe narcissist or whatever, but I think those words are even themselves are demonic a bit. But like just through my experience, I'm probably one of the strongest people I've ever met. So like yeah, and I that's why I think when people look at me, they kind of look like oh going through, but in their heart, deep down, they know the truth. So they know I'm special. They know I'm going to, and sometimes when they don't want to accept that known, that's when they do hateful things and try to make themselves right through thinking, which is worse because it's not good. It makes what's it called? Um yeah, like it's just not good. It's just against nature, right? Um yeah. I'm looking forward to the documentary too. It's gonna be amazing. Um yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't think I look too much at like success anymore in my life. I think I'm like fully just like all I want is to be closer with God. And I think that's what will like gain you success as well because that's why some people have it twisted and it's just like why I became successful is because of how close I was to God. Like I'd be looking in people's eyes and really being there for them, and that got me closer and closer to God. Pauline, thank you. And then that's when people notice me. So it's not even about, I don't really get excited about things anymore like that. It's all like bonuses for sure, and it's nice and it puts a smile on your face when things are going well. But I don't need to feel like excited or happy anymore. I just like to feel meaning, and that's going through the tough times. That's everything in between. Um, yeah, and sometimes my words don't come out like nice, but um, and I get blamed for that, but I know my intention towards things. so that's why I'm staying confident who I am because the intention matters. And I think there's a lot of people that are a little demonic and have bad intentions and they put it out on me and then they blame me. And it's like a twisted whirlwind. So I try not to get into that and just let God do his work at the end of the day because um I'm not I'm not like gonna be dancing with the devil. You know what I'm saying? And I never did that. I tried to help people, but they didn't take it, so I'm not helping anymore, you know? Just doing me and God's work, you know? Other projects you want to do after Greece? I don't think of that again. Like I have people working for me and setting things up for me because I'm a natural, you know, sorry to say it. Um, so I have people setting up things for me because they want to see me. They want to be with me. Um, so I don't care about projects and stuff. Like I just live my life basically. And if a good project comes, it comes. 11 11, thank you so much. I mean, but yeah, thanks guys for saying that because important time. Um, that's beautiful time. Um, but yeah, I'm being honest with that, honestly. Um, and but yeah, like I would like to do a meet and greet for sure. I think um we're aiming for that, and I think it would be nice for me to get experience of maybe talking on stage, which would be very nerve-wracking, but having like charcuterie boards and stuff and like tables and being able to go up and talk to everybody on stage would be like a dream of mine. So I am kind of aiming for that. I'm very nervous for that. And just don't know, don't want to talk too much about it because I don't know exactly how that's gonna play out or when I'm ready for it, but just giving you guys an idea of like, you know, yeah, there's two parts to the documentary, yeah. So yeah, it'd be pretty cool, you know? Yeah, no, on stage, Brandon is like different because you have to work the crowd. But I'm like excited for that because you just kind of talk and like see how you understand and then you keep talking about the subject, but also how to talk to somebody. So if someone's Spanish, you have to communicate a little different than if you're talking to someone that's English because just like the communication understanding. That's just an example. So, but that goes for everyone. Everyone's got different ways of taking things, interpreting, whatever that word is. Interpret. So like just like you have the subject, but then you practice, like you know, and it comes natural because you learn as you go, and the confidence builds as you go. Mm. Yeah, crowd work's so cool. Megan, thank you. Yeah, no, it's definitely not easy. Yeah, it is almost time for brekkie. Thank you for saying that, actually. It's definitely almost time for I'm gonna go look, get something. Um, can't wait to eat actually. I'm gonna go live until 1 and then do my call and probably hop back on or whatever. Um, probably go outside and make my calls outside in the sun. Great live, thank you. I'm not done, but you can leave if you want. But thank you, I appreciate it. It's always a good live. Mm. If you want to be in the public eye, it would help. I am Christy. You don't have to give me advice about being in the public eye. I am the public eye. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, it just happens. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm living in the public eye. So, like, it's not I want to be in the public eye. I'm naturally in the public eye. Megan, thank you. Nice jacket. Thanks. What are the best and worst about being the public eye? Um, honestly, like, try not to look at like the worst and stuff, you know? Like or any of it. Like, I don't really like looking at it as like being in the public eye. I just kind of like to look at it as like not even look at it, you know? Because it's just like kind of like natural. Like I've been like that forever. Um, everyone wanted to like see me and like know me and all that. Um, so it's not really something that I like think about, you know? It just kind of happened and you know? Um, so like it's just like life, you know? Like the worst can be there's good and bad for like everything, you know? So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, Christy, I get what you're saying, but it's not really a meet and greet would help me be more comfortable. It's me that's gonna help me be more comfortable. I understand where you're coming from, but again, I don't need advice on that. I said what I said, and we're moving forward. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't have to explain. Do you find it challenging to speak to big audience? Of course, like all that's obviously challenging. Um, but it's not the end of the world, you know? We're all blessed from God. Just being able to feel today, to be in silence, to be in peace. Beautiful. Yeah, the room's done. Yeah. I got a pea meal sandwich. Chanel, thank you for the one gifted. Thank you. Appreciate it. It should make you happy. I think a lot of people can be here for the entertainment part about it, but somebody's happiness should feel should be what you're happy about, and you should strive to want people to be happy. You shouldn't try to take that away from people, and a lot of people do that. But that's not my problem, that's your problem. Right? It's true. But I don't understand how someone can be like that, really. Just never been like that. What, if anything, do you want people to take away about God through your story so far? I would just say like follow him now and only him. It's the hardest journey ever because there's so much temptation. Um, so I understand that, but I just want you to know that um, once if you lose God, that's when bad starts happening. Um, if you have God the whole time, there's no temptation. If you have God the whole time, there's zero temptation. Um, Like seriously, like literally, because if God's more powerful, then there's no temptation. You look for that good life, that good wife, that good place to be, and that's all you live for, and everything will work out. And it's more beautiful because just say your plan doesn't work out exactly, God has a plan for you that's even more beautiful than that plan. So you just have to believe that. Yeah, there's no temptation if you're following God, though, honestly. Like, if you really have God, there's no temptation. You might see it, smell it, but you get over it. It's not really a fixated temptation. Like, um, when you're giving into stuff and you're not believing, then yeah, temptation becomes a thing. But when you really believe in God, temptation's not even a thing. And I'm pretty glad that I'm speaking from this place because it shows the growth that I've maintained, and I think I really deserve that. So I'm pretty proud of myself, and a lot of other people, um, or let's say the devil or something, try to make you not believe that, but the more you walk with God, the more um, you'll believe who you truly are. So um, follow God, not the devil. And he's like, I just saw your order. Thanks, Auntie. I ordered it from her work. She's working. She's like, hey, buddy, I just saw your order. Chanel, thank you. Have you always believed that God has a plan for you? Yeah, 100%. Always believed it. I can feel it. I can see it. I can see my spirit. When I look in the mirror, I can see um how powerful it is. And how did I get to this point? Your body's telling you something, you do it. If your body's telling you not to do something, you don't do it. So many people pick up their phone and basically they say F God, and they continue to doom scroll, doubt, worry, wonder, second guess, instead of God's telling you not to do that. Like that's the feeling, that's the spirit, and you're not even following it. So you need to just like follow what God's telling you to do. Um, and yeah, it's going to feel hard sometimes, but it's not hard. It's beautiful. It just grows you. It's not even, it's hard when you're going against God because it's just unnatural, you know? Bad things happen to good people, because that's what is meant to happen. But there's also so many different ways. Like when you're following sin, bad things happen. But at the end of the day, God, deep rooted, has a plan for you. So if the like that's why there's good people that die young because they're in a better place. Um, so good things happen. Like life is hard. Like we're in the midst of heaven and hell, and where life's supposed to be hard. You're supposed to like work and go through things that build your spirit. So that's why bad things happen to good people. Yeah, hell is definitely on earth. But it's like just like look at it as like red and like blue, like spirit, and like like it's a feeling and it's down, but there's a higher spirit, and just like aim for that. Sometimes we gotta go through hell, but you don't have to. I think we do go through hell because God forgives us and we try to like learn about life, and that's the beauty about life. Um, but you just need to choose God. Do you want to be the dad that takes the family to church? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, yeah, of course. Of course, definitely a dream to be a dad and stuff one day, but um, I'm kind of not giving up. Like I never give up, but I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm done searching and I'm letting God just do the work because, you know, it just doesn't sometimes it just I set myself up for to get hurt, to get heartbroken, to and I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I think I trust in myself and I believe everything happens for a reason and all the whatever, but yeah, I think just letting it go, letting it if it happens, it happens, and it's whatever basically it's whatever God wants me to do. So if God wants me to die next year because that's what I need to do, like if he gives me like stage 4 cancer and it's my time to die, then then that's what it is. If God wants me to be a dad, then so be it. I'll be a dad, right? If God wants me to um, whatever God wants me to do is basically what I'm going to have to do and do with grace, is what I'm saying. Um, and that's all, right? Yeah, it's sure it's a good way, but it's just the truth. It's not even like a good way to look at it. Let me write that in the journal. No, it's just the truth. There's nothing to be analyzed. Yeah, I know we like to force things. That's a huge, huge problem. And that's just relates to not trusting God. So we think we can do it ourselves or try to figure it out ourselves. And that's like one of the biggest issues. Um, which like leads to war and all that stuff because you're not supposed to you're not supposed to do that, you know? Um, it's tough, you know, but that's why there is acceptance because we're all human, right? So we're all trying to, we're all trying to figure it out. We're all trying to understand life. We're trying to understand what is right and what's wrong and, um, trying to figure it out. So that's why you have more forgiveness than you might think. So just believe and um, trust in God and yourself, you know? Um, you're not a horrible person, you're just confused. So, um, my biggest advice would just be like just to continue to follow God and He will help you find the answers, you know? Yep, 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 yep.